Good morning. My name is Malin Holmqvist. I'm a yoga teacher in Southern California, in Encinitas in San Diego County, and I'm taking my classes online as I am unable to teach in my studios, Yoga 6 and solo yoga and the dance and movement studio. So today I've been posting on Instagram and asking what you guys want to do with your practice, if there's any poses that you like to work on. But today I decided that this is my practice of the things that I like to do. And one pose that I often request, and I normally practice with Holika Steele, which is one of my absolutely favorite yoga teachers. I request Kapotasana. So any of the people I practice with, if you're viewing this, you know exactly where we're going today. So I hope you enjoy it. As always, we do what we can. We listen to our breath. We tune inwards. And that's where we take the practice of just being this moment where maybe we get some clarity in and try to make sense of what's happening. So let's come into a comfortable seat, however that might look like for you. You can come into Bakasana or your pose, close your eyes. Take a big breath into the nose. Release. And take a moment and listen to the breath. Take your hands to your heart. Let's start the class with the sound of Om. Take a breath in. Bring the hands onto the knees. Transitioning to the Ujjayi Pranayama. Sealing the lips, breathing in and out through the nose. Find that light contraction at the back of the throat. Keep your inhale and the exhale the same. Engage the pelvic floor, your Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, the drawing in of the navel. And then open up your eyes. Just take your right hand to the side, inhale, left arm up and over. Getting into a stretch into the side. Try to ground your left sit bone down. Really reaching out through the fingertips. And then make circles with your shoulder. Make sure to circle the opposite direction. Inhale, come up through center, exhale over towards the left, right arm up. Stretching out your right side, keep breathing. Make circles with your arm. And then the opposite direction. And inhale, come up through center. And then come up onto a seat, to the top of the mat, into Samastitihi. Toes pointing forward, feet hip width apart, hands by the sides. Listening to the breath. Inhale, bring your arms up and over, Urdhva Hastasana, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders open, moving the ears away. Not the ears, the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold forward. Look between your legs, hand comes up and over the shoulders. Take 3 breaths here. One more. Lower your hands down towards the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet into high plank. Lower down halfway, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Legs are strong, press in to the 10 toes. Exhale, lift your hips. Adho Mukha, breathe. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Roll your armpits in. Exhale for 3. Make sure you're pressing into the fingertips, the knuckles, and the palm of the hand. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, bring your arms up and over, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastiti. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, bow, interlace your hands, lift your chest. Now exhale, bow, fold forward. Lower your hands down to the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Another 5 breaths. It's like coming home. Two more, relax the neck and shoulder. Last one. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands by your side. One more time. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, interlace your hands, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Hand comes down to the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands by your side. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, interlace your hands, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Hand comes down to the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Again, exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, hands by your side. One last time. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, interlace your hands, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Uddiyana Bandha. The drawing in of the navel. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step, hop, float, come forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastitihi. So big toes together, have a little gap between your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Left heel down, right foot forward. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Right heel down, left foot forward. Inhale, takes you up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Come down onto your forearms to down dog B. And take 5 breaths here. Exhale for 1, heels are reaching back. Press into your forearms. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Come back up onto your hands. Make sure you're breathing Ujjayi breath. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Come forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Big toes together, bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Come to standing, Samastitihi. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Virabhadrasana 1. Right foot forward. Rise up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Back to down dog B. Forearm comes down. Knees are reaching back, stretching heart and shoulders. Breathe. 5 breaths. Two more. Last one. Come back onto your regular down dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, come forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bow, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Come to standing, Samastitihi. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale takes you up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Virabhadrasana 1. Takes you up, left foot forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Come back to your forearms and breathe. Keep stretching the shoulders, your hamstrings. Two more breaths. Come back onto your hands. Inhale, lift the heels, make your way forward. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, reach your arms up. Samastitihi. Good. One last time. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Virabhadrasana 1, right foot forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward. Inhale, takes you up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Down dog be another 5 breaths. Two more. Last one. Come back up onto your hands. Take a breath in through the nose. Breath out. Come back to the Ujjayi breath. Inhale, right leg lifts, nice and high. Bend your knees, stack it open. Keep pressing in evenly to both hands. Stretching into the groin. And then lower your foot down and do the same thing with your left. Inhale, lift it up. And then bend your knee, stretching in to the inner thigh of your right leg. Keep breathing. Then lower your foot down. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Take your right knee down and the top of the foot. Shifting your hips forward, stretching into the left side. And then start coming up. Moving your arms up by this. Koundinyasana. You start lifting through the behind the heart, so you're feeling almost like this string that's pulling the heart up. And then bend your elbows. And then maybe you can even press the head in, so you start stretching now. Again, the shoulders. Leaning back a little bit, lift your chin. Exhale, release, frame your foot, shift back for half split. Fold over the front leg. Two more. Inhale, come back forward, tuck the left toe, lift your knee, inhale, astavakrasana, arm comes by the ears. Stay here, belly in, keep reaching, left heel back. Exhale, interlace your hands, roll your shoulders open, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold, humble warrior, or humble high lunge. Look back, stay to the ball of your back foot. Stretching into your hip, your shoulders, straight to the chest, and breathe. Inhale, come all the way up. Keep the bind. And from here, you can shorten your left foot in a little bit. Now come forward, shift forward, lift your left foot off the mat. We are in warrior 3. Bound. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your foot. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, hands comes to the inside of your right foot. Option always, of course, to step back. Otherwise, it's koundinyasana. So wiggle your left arm underneath. Right. You reach forward and you breathe. Now from here, see if you can thread left arm under or leg coming into astavakrasana. Take your left leg underneath you, back into Ekapada Jump back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. And take your right knee and the top of the foot down. Start here, shifting your hips forward. Stretching into the hip flexor. And then bring your arms up. And then bend your elbows. Make sure you're holding the awkward way. And then feel that the string from the sternum. Exhale, release. Shift back, Ardha Hanuman. Fold over the front leg, hip draws back. One more breath. Inhale, shift forward, tuck your toe, lift your knee. Inhale, astavakrasana. Keep reaching, right heel back, come down low, hips are neutral, relax the shoulders. Keep stretching the front side. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, other thumb on top, lift your chest. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Come to the inside, chin to the chest, stretching hips and shoulders. Inhale, rise up. Keep the bind. You can step the right foot in a little bit. Inhale, come forward. Here we go. Virabhadrasana 3. And we breathe 5 breaths. Step your right foot back. Inhale, arm comes up, astavakrasana. Exhale, hands comes to the inside. Again, option to step back. Or we're going to go koundinyasana. We'll do your arm underneath. Reach forward. Thread your leg through. Come into astavakrasana. And your right leg back underneath you. Again, ekapada, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, take a moment. See how you feel. Focusing on the breath, not what's coming next. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Now sit down into your hips. Squeeze into the midline and breathe. 5 breaths. Exhale, hands to your heart and hook your left elbow outside your right knee. Now inhale, lengthening forward, belly in, look over the shoulder. You may stay here or you take that left hand outside your right pinky. Bring your right hand up, shift the gaze or reach it forward. And when you breathe, relax the shoulder. One more. look down, hands to heart. Inhale, come back through Utkatasana, one breath. Exhale, hands to your heart, hook right elbow outside left knee. Whatever you did on the other side, do the same thing here. And breathe, 5 breaths. Look down, take your hands back to heart, inhale, rise all the way up, take the hands to the hips, feet hip width apart. Handstands, lift up, or koundinyasana, exhale, fold, peace fingers around your big toes. Inhale, lift up halfway, exhale, bow, drop the crown of the head towards the floor. Now try to get your hips over your ankles, chin to chest, look towards the navel, relax the shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift up halfway, let go where you hold on to, Handstands. Inhale, lift up halfway, exhale, fold. Three more breaths. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hand comes away from your feet onto the hips. Inhale takes you all the way up. Back into Samastitihi. Take a moment, maybe closing your eyes. Listening into the breath. Inhale, bring your arms up by theirs, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bow, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Take your knees down to the mat. Keep your hips over your ankles. Walk your hands forward. Pop your pose. Taking the chest to the chin, or chest to the floor. Look between your hands. Pull the shoulders away from your hands. Roll your armpits in, belly in, and we breathe. One more. Then walk your hands back. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest. Step your foot through between your hands and rise up. Warrior 2. Pull your heels together. Bandha turns back on. Firm up your triceps. Steady gaze over the middle finger. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, straightening out your front knee, reach forward. Exhale, hinge at your head. Come into Utthita Trikonasana. Lengthening your torso over the front leg. Spin the chest open. Move the chin away from the chest if you can. Listen to the breath. Exhale, look down. Bend into the right knee. Take your hands to the inside. And then come into a half bind. So you can actually lift up. You can wiggle your hand onto the thigh. So you're rolling the shoulder open. And then inhale, lengthening forward. Shift the gaze. See you in a bound. Utthita Parthakonasana. Exhale, look down. And then you can slide you can keep your left hand where it's at, or you take it to the hip. Move your left foot in a little bit. Take your right hand in front of you. Inhale, rise up into Ardha Chandrasana, stacking hip on hip. Opening up your heart.
Right toe points forward. Keep lengthening yourself forward. And then exhale, bend your left knee, reach for your ankle. And then press the foot into the hand, spinning the chest open. Ardha Chandra Shavasana. Let it go. Extend your left leg to the back, bend into the right knee, step it back. Opening up into Prasarita. Exhale, hands to the hips, lift your gaze, exhale, fold A. Hand comes down to the mat. Lift and lengthen, exhale, fold. Drop the crown of the head to the floor, look between your legs or towards the navel. Press into the outer parts of your feet, lifting your kneecaps. Activating the outer parts of the hips. 2 more. Last one. Move your hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Bend into the right knee. Walk your hand to frame your foot. Your right foot. Step your left foot in. Straightening out your front knee. Kapotasana. Hips are squared. Fold over the front leg. And try to reach for your calf if you like. If you're reaching, plant your hands, inhale, lift and lengthen. Parivrtta Trikonasana, hands inside, outside your right foot. Right hand to the hip, inhale, lengthening, exhale, start twisting. Look over the shoulder, maybe floating that top hand up, belly in. Three more breaths. 2 more. Last one. Exhale, hand comes down. You could use the wall for a handstand for 5 to 10 breaths. You can take a standing split if you're not practicing handstands, wherever you are. A vinyasa when you are ready. Upward facing, exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to the breath. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise up. You come back into Virabhadrasana, be heel towards alignment. Pull your heels together. Steady gaze. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straightening out your front knee, reach forward. Exhale, hinge at your hip. Take your hand out to where you find support. Open up the chest. Move the chin a little bit away from the chest, belly in. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, bend into the left knee, move your hand. Your right hand is going to come behind your back. You will take your hand to your thigh. And from here, you use the leverage of that left hand. You spin the chest open. Move the chin away from the chest. Keep pressing into the back edge of your right foot. Bound. Take that Kapotasana. One more breath. Exhale, look down. You can stay down. Step your right foot in a little bit and then move your left hand in front. Make sure the left toe points forward. Inhale, come up. Here we are in Ardha Chandrasana. You can float that top hand up if you prefer. Stacking hip on hip. And then bend your right knee, reach for your ankle. Ardha Chandrasana. Press the foot into the hand. And let it go. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, rise up. Prasarita Padottanasana. See, hips are neutral. Open up your arms. Exhale, interlace your hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. 5 breaths. Chin to chest, hands up and over. Belly in. Again, press into the outer parts of your feet. Exhale, hand comes underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, walk your hand to frame your left foot. Step your right foot in, heel to heel alignment. Hips are squared. Inhale, lengthening yourself forward. Exhale, fold. Again, you can reach for your right calf. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Right hand inside, outside. Parita Trikonasana. Inhale, pressing to the right hand, lengthening, left hip back, and start twisting. Maybe floating left hand up, shift the gaze. 3 more breaths. One more. Exhale, hand comes down. And again, you can use the wall for your handstand, standing split, or just taking a vinyasa, whatever you prefer, between 5 and 10. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take your knees back down to the mat again. And walk your hands forward. We're coming back to puppet pose. You can take the variation we took the first time. If you're ready in your shoulders, again, this is advanced. Your chest is to the floor. The chin looks between the hands. Tuck your toes. And then lift your knees. Take your knees down and then walk your hands back. Good, maybe a child's pose, shift back just for a moment. And then eventually come back in to downward facing dog. Keep breathing. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest. Step your foot through between your hands. Inhale, rise back up into astavakrasana. Relax the shoulders. And then inhale, come forward, in back into Vinyasa. Arms this time reaching straight forward, and breathe. Inhale, rise up, take your left knee into the chest, left hand to the hip, and take your hand to the other part of your left foot, and then extend your foot out in front of you. Exhale, start twisting the chest. Press into the hand with your left toe, and then float your right left arm back. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head. Inhale, look forward, let go, float your left foot back, hands to heart, bend into the right knee, come back into astavakrasana, and then hands to your heart, hook your left elbow outside your right knee. You can take the hand down, you can spin your heel down if you prefer. Floating top hand up, or reach it forward, spin the chest open, relax the shoulder. Exhale, look down, frame your foot, lower your left knee and the top of the foot down. Heel toe your right foot to the left. Come into pigeon pose. Your Kapotasana prep. Sit up tall to start with, so you're stretching that left hip. The side bodies are long. And then eventually you start folding over the front leg. You breathe. Try to roll the left hip down. Relax your neck and shoulder. Two more breaths. And then inhale, come back up onto your forearms. Roll onto your right hip and then bring your left leg out in front of you. You're going to take your right shin down. I'm going to see if this is right. No, it's going to be your left. The right foot comes on top. So you get your ankle knuckle, whatever it's called, on top of your knee, right? You find this external rotation of the thigh. You keep flexing the feet and then you try to move that knee down, right? If you're here and you have a stretch in your hip, that's great too. You may stay here, astavakrasana, or exhale, you fold forward. You can put your hands or your forearms onto the feet and then you can press. Keep stretching that left hip or right hip, sorry. One more. Inhale, come all the way up and then just take a vinyasa from there. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Inhale, rise back up into astavakrasana. Relax the shoulders and stay here and breathe. Heels are reaching back, belly in. Now inhale, reach forward and then come in, back into Vinyasa, arms reaching forward this time, and we breathe. Two more. Inhale, rise up, take your right knee with you into the chest, right hand to the hip, left hand to the other part of the right foot. Extend your foot out in front of you and then start twisting. Press the left foot or right hand foot into your left hand and then float your right hand back. Maybe you start shifting the gaze. That white wall is messing with my balance. Inhale, come back forward. From here, you sweep your right foot back and then set it down. Inhale, arm comes out back in astavakrasana. Exhale, hands to your heart, hook your elbow. If you were dropping your hand, bring it down. You can bring your heel down, whatever you did, reach it forward. Exhale, hand comes down. Lower your right knee and the top of the foot down and heel toe your foot over towards the right. Shin thigh sit bone come down. Ekapada Kapotasana prep. You sit up tall. You try to roll your hip a little bit to the right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly, gently start coming back up. And then roll onto your right hip, or left hip. Right foot comes in front. So this time, you have the foot parallel to the front of the mat. Left foot comes on top. And try to get the knuckle on top of the knee. Sit up tall. Vinyasa fire log pose, whatever you did, whatever your hips allows you to do, stay the same, move forward. You should have sensation into your left hip. Inhale, come all the way up. And then from here, just take a vinyasa. Or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. And then jump through to a seat. And then you can try to get your left foot outside. Well, not your left foot, your right foot outside your right hip. Here we go. Now you can sit up onto a block or you can have a pillow. Bend your left knee. Take the hands behind you. Inhale, lift up and do a little tuck and then lower down. And down to the forearms. Keep going. So you should be feeling something into that quad. You can come all the way down. So you're in half astavakrasana, Ardha Supta. You can take the left knee to the chest if you need more sensation. You can also take peace fingers. So you see how my right knee lifts. You're lengthening, lower it down, and then open it up to the side. I like to hold on to my right heel, trying to lower my right hip down. So I get this deep, deep, deep stretch into the quad. Inner thigh, and you breathe. One more. Inhale, come back through center. So if you hold it onto the toe, let it go, and then just make your way out. You're going to stay to the shin of your right foot and take your hands to the inside. Right, so you can either take a bakasana, traditional, or if you want to play with ekapada, shin to the tricep, bend your elbows. Try to keep the right knee into the chest as you lean in. Fold your toe up. Here you are. Jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. This time you're going to jump through and your left foot is going to come outside your left hip. So float it through. There you go. Move the calf. You can sit up on something and then bend your right knee. Inhale, lift and do that little tuck. So you start getting the stretch into the quad. Listen to the breath. You lower down. Do the tuck. Maybe you come all the way down. Snuggle that foot in. Bring the knee to the chest. Or peace fingers to the side. Keep breathing. Two more. Last one. Then bring your knee into the chest. Make your way up. Here we go. Either bakasana again or bakasana. So come to the inside of the right foot. And then you have this, right? You see how I get my shin to my tricep. Plant my hands. Try to keep I start lifting my right foot off, and then I keep my left knee to the chest. I extend it and I breathe. And jump back, chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Then walk your hands to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, rise all the way up. So I'm going to go and flip to a second live stream. So bear with me, please. I'll be back in a second. All right. So we're back on again. I'll be back. All right. So you can use, God, I actually had a, right, I'm just going to bring a pillow. So you can have a pillow with you. So I'm going to use this wall, but you're going to put your hands, can you see me still? I think so. All right. So about shoulder width apart. And from here, you're going to slide your hands down and bring your chest down. All right. So it's puppy pose, but up against the wall. So right here. Slide down and breathe. And then from there, make your way out. And then you're going to come up against the wall. So if you have something soft, I don't know, like a pillow or something, right? You're going to put because I don't like to, my floors are so hard. So you just put your foot down, and you slide your foot up against the wall, right? And from here, first you're just going to tuck your toe, so it's in Arthur pose. You can bring your hands up. This wasn't really good for me. Let's see if I can find something else. It was too big. See, find a pair of pants here. There we go. Much better. So you try to keep the heel outside your hip. Good. And then from here, move your hand forward, coming into this lunge position. Bring your arms up by the ears and then reach back to the wall. And then walk your hands down. Maybe you can hold on to the foot. And then let it go. And then we're just going to do the other side really quickly. Come up onto the knee, right foot forward. And then try to get the heel outside your butt. Do the little tuck, arms reaching up again. King Arthur's pose. Good, and then let it go. Come forward. So move your foot forward. Good, so you're in this lunge position. I actually don't like this pose. Bring your arms up by the ears. Try to touch the wall. Lean back and then walk your hands back. Try to hold on to the toes. And then make your way out. All right. So come back to the mat. And then come through to a seat. So Urdhva Narasana. So lie down onto your back. Keep your feet hip width apart, toes pointing forward, hands by the ears. And then from here, press up. Keep pressing into the balls of your big toes. Exhale, tuck your chin, lower all the way down. Take a moment. Take your hands to line with the ears again. Inhale, press up, Urdhva Dandasana number 2. Tuck your chin, lower all the way down. One more time. Last Urdhva Dandasana, then we're going to do something more fun. Hands in line with the ears. Inhale, press up. And then lower down. Alright, we're going to keep on back bending because that's why we're here today. So you've got 2 ways of coming in to the next pose, which is Viparita Dandasana. Right, so you can come in from Urdhva Dandasana. Just so if you check it out, you come in, alright, you place the crown of the head down, and you take your forearms down. You interlace your hands, and then walk your feet forward, press your heart to the back. There you are. Or if you have it in your practice, you will enter in from a headstand. And then come down. Or you kick your feet over for a moment. That was fun, right? All right. Come back into downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Open mouth. Let it go. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest. Step your foot through between your hands and lower your left knee. All right, either Ardha Hanuman or you slide your foot forward, coming all the way down, and you're in full Hanuman. Bring your arms up. Try to roll your left hip down. Exhale, hand comes down, slide your right foot back, step back, downward facing dog. Left foot steps between your hands, right knee down, and again, either Ardha Hanuman or slide your foot forward. Try to roll the right hip down as much as you can. Bring your arms up. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, hand comes down. Come back. Plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Now inhale, come forward, and then roll over your toes. Drop your hips, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your knees down to the mat for a moment. So if you have a strap, you can grab it. Again, I need a strap on my left shoulder because that shoulder is tighter. So we're going to do full Ekapada Rasha Kapotasana. Right, so if you have a strap or a belt, anything, right? I got mine. Right, so make your way back, downward facing dog. And then step your right foot forward, so shin comes down, so pigeon, or back into pigeon. So again, you can stay here if you're not interested in the back bend, or you're going to bend your left knee. Your hand will come to the outer part of your pinky edge. All right, so this is probably where I need it. Maybe not today. And you rotate your shoulder up. And you lean back. Ooh, I need it. Or you use your strap. Then let it go. Tuck your toe, step back to downward facing dog. And then we're just going to take it to the left side, left foot forward. Shin, thigh, sit bone comes down. And again, you bend your right knee. You take your hand to the pinky edge of the foot, or you use your strap, or you do none of it. And then let it go. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, roll over the toes. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then walk your feet forward. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale, rise all the way up. So one more standing pose, just because we can. Natranjasana. If you prefer to be here, go for it. You can use the strap. Well, here we go. Start balancing on my right foot. Again, I need my strap on this side. So the same thing, you will take your hand to the pinky edge of your foot. Be mindful of your shoulder and the rotation. And then let it go. Take a moment. And then we do the other side. And then let it go. Come back to the top of the mat. Take a moment. Let's take a vinyasa. Inhale, Handstands. Exhale, bow, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. And then come down onto your knees for a moment. So the moment have arrived. I don't think that we can prep anymore. It is Kapotasana time. If you have 2 blocks, you can use them. Because this is how I like to get into it. You will put the block up against the baseboards like this. All right, I'm going to go over, I'm going to show it here. All right, so pretend this is the baseball board. You're going to take your toes in line with the front block there. All right, you start with your hands at heart. And then you lean back. All right, I'm going to go over here actually, so I can use the baseboard. Or you just put your hands, you stand there, bringing the hands to the wall, and that might be enough to just try to get your fingertips in. Otherwise, here it is. Kapotasana, full pose. Oh. 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 Nice. Come up and then make your way into a child's pose. This is normally when I have Holly. She comes over to me and she makes me grab my heels, but I don't have Holly here with me. Hopefully soon. Just breathe. And then come up into all fours, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And then jump through to a seat. Good. And then just bend your right knee, left foot over, so both sit bones are grounded. And then twist. Ardha Natranjasana. Inhale, come forward, release your twist. And then take your left foot again outside the sit bone. You can be here twisting the opposite direction, or take your right foot into your hip crease. Hand comes behind, holding onto the toe. Sit up tall and then exhale, twist, look over your right shoulder this time. Inhale, look forward, release your twist. And then we're just going to do the opposite side. Well, this was the one, we could just twist. So it's the right foot on top, and then you twist. Sit up tall. Go over the right shoulder again. Inhale, look forward, release your twist. Take your right foot outside your hip. So either the foot comes to the inside or you take your foot into the hip crease. Arm comes behind. And then plant your right hand outside you or under your left knee. You inhale, you sit up tall. And exhale, twist. Inhale, look forward, release your twist, extend your feet out in front of you, fold over the legs. Koundinyasana. Inhale, come all the way up, and then lie down onto your back. Bring your arms up alongside of the body, shoulder stance. Lift your hips. Take 10 Ujjayi breaths here. Exhale, bring your feet over your head, Halasana. With the toes touching, interlace your hands. 5 breaths. Exhale, bend your knees, squeeze into the temples, Kapotasana. Take your hands back on to the low back. Inhale, come back up. Maybe bring the soles of the feet together, or maybe lotus. Your hands onto your knees. Straightening your elbows. Exhale. Bring your knees towards you, squeezing into an elbow. And take your hands down. If you're lotus, you can stay. Wherever you are, you start lowering down. You can extend your feet out in front of you if you're not in lotus. Otherwise, wherever you are, press into your forearms and lift up. And then the crown of the head comes down to the floor. If you're lotus, take your hands to your feet. Let go of your feet, extend your feet up, and then lift your feet off the floor, palms together. Exhale, release, and tuck your head. Come all the way down. You have arrived. Let go of the breath, breathe in. Open mouth, let it go. And start deepening the breath. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Stretch out long. Put the knees to the chest. And then come up into a seat. Close your eyes. Bring the hands onto the knees. Listen to the breath one last final time. Let's end the class with the sound of Om together. So take the hands to your heart. Breath in. Namaste. Thank you so much for stepping onto the mat and practice with me. The things that I love to do. If you enjoyed it, please let me know. I'm probably going to do an all levels vinyasa tomorrow. So stay tuned. Have a beautiful Saturday. Take care, everyone. Thank you.